Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to pull out the really fascinating insights from stories and, well, complex topics.
Exactly.
And today, we're actually heading way back, ancient India. We've got this incredible narrative that weaves together,
Yeah.
destiny, that zap at first sight,
Yeah.
and the really complex rules of society back then.
Mm-hmm.
Our deep dive today is into some amazing parts of an ancient text called Hastaphiladkani. That's the marriage of Upakosha and Vararuchi.
Right.
And we're zeroing in on the fourth wave section, the Chatrath Tarang, which holds the story of Upakosha.
Yeah. And our goal here is really to, dig into this story from so long ago and want to explore what it tells us about, how society worked then, how intense first meetings could be, and the very specific way marriage happened.
And we're seeing it mostly through the eyes of Vararuchi, our main guy.
Exactly. And what's really striking, I think, isn't just the love story. It's how the text lays out the whole societal plan for love and marriage. It's almost like even fate had to play by the rules.
Rules and tradition.
Yeah, this kind of surprising practicality underneath all the beautiful language.
Okay, so where do we start? Let's set the scene. Pataliputra. I gather this was a pretty big deal city back then.
Oh, absolutely. A major intellectual center. And this is where Vararuchi grew up with his friends Vyadi and Indratzav.
Right. And Vararuchi himself was something special.
Oh, definitely. The text makes a point of this. Says by the time he was basically done with childhood, he was a complete scholar, a samast vidyaun ka pargami pandit,
Wow.
meaning he'd mastered all the fields of learning. It's important because it shows you his brain power, his discipline, before he gets tangled up in romance.
So he's this serious scholar.
Yeah.
And then...
And then everything shifts. One day, he and his buddies, Vyadi and Indratzav, they head out into the city. There's a big festival happening, the Indratzav, festival for the god Indra.
Okay, so a public event, lots of people.
Exactly, bustling. And right there in the middle of all this activity, he sees her.
Upakosha.
Yes. And the way the text describes her, it's not just she was pretty, it's super poetic, calls her Kama's bow without an arrow, Kama being the god of love.
Whoa. Okay, so that's packing a punch. It's not just looks, it's like potential energy.
Yeah, exactly. It's the symbol of her power, her allure, and maybe the shot of love that's coming.
So Vararuchi sees this. Bow without an arrow. What happens?
He's just floored, instantly captivated, turns right to Indratzav and asks, basically, who is that?
And Indratzav knows.
Yeah. Says, this is Upakosha, daughter of Upavarsha. And that name, well, it seals his fate, pretty much.
But was it just one-sided? Did she notice him?
Good question. And no, it wasn't. The text is clear. She also found out who he was from her friends.
Okay.
And then it says she kind of deliberately drew his mind in with a loving gaze. Then she left for home.
So a definite connection. Mutual.
Totally mutual, not just a passing glance. It's like you can feel destiny pulling them together right from that first look.
And she must have been stunning. You mentioned the text goes into detail.
Oh, it really does. It's quite something. Her face, round, attractive, like a full moon. Her eyes, beautiful like blue lotuses. Arms soft like lotus stems. Her breasts, added to her allure because of their fullness, it says.
That's very specific.
Very. Her throat like a conch shell. Her lips reddish like coral. It's like the writer really wants you to grasp why he was so instantly smitten.
It really paints a picture. How do you think these details add to the story's sort of emotional impact?
Well, it makes her almost divine, doesn't it? The ultimate comparison they use is she was like the second Green Lakshmi, that's the household goddess of beauty, of the beauty temple of Kama, the emperor of love.
Wow. So not just beautiful, but like beauty embodied, almost sacred.
Exactly. It justifies his reaction, It shows her as this powerful, auspicious force. It makes his falling for her seem, well, inevitable.
And fall he did. Hard. The text talks about his suffering.
Oh, yeah. Immediately, after that one look. It says his heart was pierced by Kama's arrow, and he had this intense thirst for her lips, her bimbathara, kept him up all night.
So it wasn't just, oh, she's pretty. It was physical agony almost.
It really was. This deep longing. It shows how powerful that first sight was. Changed him from, focused scholar to lovesick guy overnight.
But then something happens. He gets some relief.
He does. He finally falls asleep, towards morning. And then he has this dream, a really crucial dream. Sees a divine woman dressed all in white.
Okay. A divine message. What does this kind of direct intervention tell us about how they saw the world back then compared to maybe how we think about love now?
It tells us that the divine wasn't just a concept, right? It was an active player. This woman in the dream, she lays it all out for him.
What does she say?
She tells him, point blank, Upakosha is your wife from a previous birth.
Whoa. Destiny confirmed.
Totally. She goes on, she's devoted to your virtues, she doesn't want anyone else. Then she comforts him, so son, don't worry.
And does she say who she is?
Yes, she reveals, I am Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, residing within your body, and I can't stand to see you suffer.
Saraswati herself. Inside him. That's powerful.
Incredibly powerful. It's like his own inner wisdom, personified as the goddess, is validating his feelings. And it's a karmic link, too, from a past life. So as quickly as she appeared, she vanishes.
And Vararuchi wakes up feeling different.
Completely different. That lovesick misery, gone. Replaced by this sudden confidence. He's got divine backing now.
Okay, so he's got the green light from a goddess. What does he do? Rush over to her house, declare his love.
You'd think, right? But no. And this is where it gets really interesting about the culture. His next move is much quieter. He goes and just sits under a small mango tree near Upakosha's house.
He just waits. Why?
It's subtle, but it speaks volumes, doesn't it? It shows he understands there's a process. He can't just act on impulse, even with divine approval.
Right, so he's waiting. Then what?
Then Upakosha's friend shows up. And she's got news.
Good news, hopefully.
Yes. She tells Vararuchi that Upakosha is also suffering. Deeply. Calls it Gamir Kamapoch, deep love pain.
So it is mutual. She's feeling it just as strongly.
Exactly. It confirms everything. But hearing she's suffering too, it hits Vararuchi hard. The text says he became doubly afflicted. Now he's hurting for her too.
Oh, man. So what's the holdup? They both want it. Saraswati wants...
Ah, the elders. Society, tradition, that's the barrier. He voices it himself. How can I accept Upakosha freely without the elders' permission?
Even with a goddess telling him it's destined.
Even then. This really highlights how crucial societal approval was. He actually says, death is better than disgrace.
Wow, that's intense. So honor, doing things the right way, was paramount.
Absolutely. More important than personal desire, even divinely sanctioned desire. It was about social standing, family reputation, not just a preference. It was fundamental.
So what's the plan? How does he bridge that gap?
He asks the friend, the go-between, to take their case to Upakosha's parents, to tell them about their mutual feelings.
Okay, using the proper channels.
Exactly. He sees it as the way to sort of save them both from the heartache, but also from any social scandal, doing it properly.
And does the friend do it? How does that whole process work?
She does. And we see this like step-by-step traditional approval chain. The friend tells Upakosha's mother first.
Okay.
The mother then tells Upakosha's father, Upavarsha.
Right.
Upavarsha then goes to his elder brother, Varsha. Now, this Varsha is important. He's not only the elder, he was also Vararuchi's teacher.
Ah, so he has authority from multiple angles.
Precisely. And it's Varsha who gives the final okay. His approval is the key that unlocks everything. It really shows how decisions like this involve the whole extended family, especially respected elders and teachers.
So, approval granted. What are the final steps to get them married?
Varsha takes charge. He tells Vyadi, one of the friends, to go get Vararuchi's mother from her city, Kaushambi.
Bringing the families together. It's essential.
Absolutely essential for making it all official and, legitimate in the eyes of the community.
And then the wedding itself.
Then, yes, on the day they all agreed on, Upakosha's father, Upavarsha, formally gives her to Vararuchi. They follow all the rites, all the traditions, meticulously.
So it wasn't just about them. It was a formal, public, ritual joining of the families.
Exactly that. Destiny, passion, yes, but channeled through and confirmed by tradition and family rites.
And the story ends happily.
It does. Vararuchi lives contentedly in Pataliputra, with his mother now there, and his new wife, Upakosha. The passion found its proper place within the social order.
What a journey. So recapping this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
we started with this instant, powerful connection, almost magnetic.
Bolstered by that incredible divine dream from Saraswati.
Right, but then instead of just acting on it, there was this careful navigation of family approval, societal norms.
Absolutely. That whole process of getting the elder's blessing was crucial.
Leading finally to a happy and traditional marriage. It really shows how complex marriage was seen. Then passion, destiny, and tradition all had to align.
Indeed. I mean, this story really lays out that blend, doesn't it? Intense personal feelings meet the absolute necessity of getting that stamp of approval from family, from society. It makes you think about the weight of honor back then.
Yeah, even when love hits like lightning, those external forces were just so powerful in shaping things.
Definitely makes you reflect.
So here's something for you to think about. What parts of destiny, or maybe family duty and approval, do you think still play the biggest roles in relationships, even now?